Hey, welcome to the channel. I am musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We are in the 2013 album from 21 Pilots called Vessel. This is track number 9, Fake You Out. As always, we'll give it a listen, and we'll dive a little bit deeper on the other side.
Drive away in the night. Headlights call my name. I'll never be what you see inside. You say I'm not alone, but I am petrified. You say that you are close, it's close to close.
Cool sound.
You just feel twice as far. You just feel twice as far.
Taking us on an adventure, man.
I'm so afraid of what you have to say, 'cause I am quiet now, and silence gives you space.
Love when he hits those high notes.
I don't give you space to speak my name explaining this, and the risks of my mind have the bleeding lines that remind me of all the times I have committed dirty crimes that are perfectly form fitted to what I've done and what I'm doing. I'm brewing and losing and spewing and fusing, and believe me, that's what other kids are doing. What kids are doing, they're killing themselves. They feel they have no control of the prisoner's cell. And if you're one of them, then you're one of me, and you would do almost anything just to feel free. Yeah, am I right? Of course I am. Convince me, otherwise we'll take all night. Before you walk away, there's one more thing I want to say. Our brains are sick, but that's okay.
Wow. Wow. Can't wait to get into those lyrics. Gosh, he's so gifted.
And I'll fall, and I'll break.
Like, no one raps like that. And then sends me on a space adventure.
You have to say, 'cause I am quiet now, and silence gives you space.
Man, that rap verse, I need to know, I need some insight on how his brain works like that. Like, in what order is he creating the music that he is able to just bend the words? And it's hard to explain, you know? It's almost like when somebody raps, you know, you've got a beat and people can just follow the beat and it kind of stays the same, maybe has a little bit of change to it. Man, Tyler's rapping is almost like throwing something down the stairs in a good way. It just like sometimes it's just like pop, 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 and then like hits something and then falls and maybe stops and then kind of rolls back over, and it's incredible. I don't know how he writes the songs to be able to like fit that in that way, or if he's just kind of riffing on his own and they build the music around that. It's crazy. Okay. The theme surrounding Fake You Out is fairly self-explanatory. Tyler believes he's not truly what he portrays himself as, or even what we see. He hints at a fear that he's a truly bad person at heart, having committed dirty, dirty crimes. Dirty. Yeah, that was a fun part, which no one else could fully comprehend as they are unique to him. Said I actually play the guitar on this song. Interesting. My goal is to look cool every night when I play it, but I fail miserably sometimes. It's a little challenge every night. It's definitely all over the place, genre-wise, but that's the point, I think. The bridge still catches me off guard. I sometimes even forget it's coming when I play it live. I absolutely love that. That I, as the songwriter and performer, have to wrap my mind around what the song is doing. That's a freaking good song, I think. That's so funny, because that's part of, like I was saying, it's like, yeah, how do you even do that? All right, let's take a little bit of a look at the lyrics. I want to drive away in the night, headlights call my name. Is that the idea of like driving into headlights, like colliding with someone? Okay, yeah, experiencing this desire to give up. Yeah, okay. So a car, a torch of death. I barely feel a smile deep inside me. I begin to envy the headlights driving south. I want to crack the door so I can just fall out, get hit by the vehicle. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you know, we all have some wild thoughts. And so I can't say that I haven't, not necessarily out of despair, but, you know, maybe it's a man thing, maybe it's a me thing. I spend a lot of time thinking about like if somebody, you know, I could be sitting here doing work. I'm like, oh, but if somebody like, you know, came in the door, where would I run and what would I get and how would I attack them and fend them off? And I think those things all the time. So plenty of times I've been driving them like, dude, what if I just whip this thing across lanes and hit the oncoming traffic? You don't think that? Oh, wait, okay. Let's just go back to this. I'll never be what you see inside. You say I'm not alone, but I am petrified. You say that you are close. Is close the closest star? Oh, because the closest star is still really, really far away. That's a really insightful line. Yeah, and I think people often feel that way, you know, especially if you're thinking about the Lord. It does feel sometimes that he's distant. And yet he says he's near, and he's saying, so you say you're close, but like the sun close? Because that's really far away. And then he kind of doubles down on it, right? You just feel twice as far. And I'll fall and I'll break and I'll fake all I wanna. I'll fall and I'll break and I'll fake you out all I wanna. So afraid of what you have to say, because I'm quiet now and silence gives you space. Wow. That's incredible. That's part of what I talked about, right? Obviously God can speak in all kinds of ways, through all kinds of things, and he can speak very loudly and very clearly. But I was just saying, you know, that I think it's the discipline of quiet. God speaks most often in solitude, most clearly in silence. But we oftentimes don't want to give him that space because we're afraid of what he has to say. I'll never be what you see inside. You say I'm not alone. Okay. It's the same game today as it always is. I don't give these places fake my name explaining this. Okay. So like not giving his true name, putting on being fake. The wrists of my mind have the bleeding lines that remind me of all the times I've committed dirty, dirty crimes that are perfectly form-fitted to what I've done and what I'm doing. I'm brewing and losing and spewing and fusing, and believe me, that's what all the kids are doing. So it's saying like this is happening to so many, right? He continues to always kind of push this idea of empathy and pulling people in, and trying to help them see like there are a lot of people going through these things and not ignoring that. They feel they have this part was so impactful. They feel they have no control of their prisoner cell. And if you're one of them, you're one of me. That was a beautiful line. And I think that that's probably what Tyler does best. I mean, Tyler and Josh together, is just helping them see like, I know. I've been there. I still go there sometimes. I still feel that way. I still struggle. And that's so welcoming, so warming, so inviting to so many, because oftentimes it's not even the solution. Because a lot of times like the difficulties we walk through, there's not necessarily just a single solution. I mean, beyond like, obviously we want to get into more theological and like Jesus paying the price for your sins and things like that. There's a solution in that sense. But as far as like, even in that, if he's forming us into his image, it's a process and it's not like, oh, I solved selfishness. No, it's an ongoing and a constant revisiting and constant growing. And sometimes it's the reminder like that I'm in it too. Yeah, I feel the same way, not to make light of somebody's, but to empathize with them. And it makes people feel not so alone. You would do almost anything just to feel free. Yeah, am I right? Of course I am. Convince me otherwise would take all night. Before you walk away, there's one more thing I want to say. Our brains are sick, but that's okay. I'm so afraid what you have to say because I'm quiet now, and silence gives you space. It's interesting too, because it's not like he necessarily brings a full solution to it. He's just like, yeah, I'm there too. And that is constantly in his music is, again, I haven't solved this yet, but I'm here and I'm trying and I'm alive and I'm committed, and you should too. You should be too. So cool, man. Can't wait to listen to that in my truck. Well, thanks for being with me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one. Let's have a conversation in the comments. So we're eating good.